Master started speaking, I was writing down notes, and suddenly I heard a gasp from the audience. And Dick Ames, I said to Dick Ames, "What's happened?" He said, "Master fainted." I said, "No, Master wouldn't faint. This is it." And, of course, it was a very moving moment for me. But you know, one of the best photographs ever taken was that picture taken of him just minutes before he left his body. He was smiling with so much joy and love, knowing that within minutes he would leave his body, and there was no concern at all. He just was thinking of other people. His love was pouring out to others. And for a person at that time to have that kind of absolute self-forgetfulness is really quite extraordinary. I don't think many people can leave their bodies completely indifferent to themselves as he did. I suspect, I have just finished writing a novel. Actually, it's a very good novel. It's called Love Perfected, Life Divine. And it's based on a novel that Marie Corelli wrote. But I liked her novel for certain aspects, and other aspects I didn't, as you'll read in the preface. But I do recommend it. I think it would also make a good film. But it's a very interesting novel because it's about soulmates. And everybody in his heart wishes that there could be some human perfection to love in addition to divine perfection. And it's something Master talked about only once, when he said, quoting the Bible statement that Jesus said, that true marriage is made in heaven. And he said that everything in this world has a dual. Even electrons have their dual. They found that when the dual to an electron moves this way, a comparable movement here, maybe a long way away, will move also. There is a corresponding twin to everything, and therefore why not to people? Master said that before you find God, you will have to find completion as a human being, which you can find in this twin soul. And because he didn't want people looking for their soulmates on every street corner, he didn't speak about it again. But he said that you will have to meet your soulmate even if that soulmate may be on another planet, and you can reach union only in vision. But it's a very interesting concept. There was a disciple of Sri Yukteswar who was a brahmachari, and he wanted to get married. He didn't want to get married, but he had this longing. And one time Sri Yukteswar said, "God will do something for you today." And they were on a train, and they stopped in a station. Sri Yukteswar said, "Look there." And there's this woman in the other carriage, another train that they were passing. They stopped in the station. He looked there and suddenly felt that complete satisfaction. And a very strange story. I have always wondered if Sri Yukteswar and Master were not soulmates. A soulmate doesn't need to be a wife or a lover or even your own sex. It may be a brother, it may be a sister, it may be your father or mother. It can be anyone, but it will be somebody close to you. And for many lifetimes you have probably been bumping together. But you can even be enemies. If, for example, you're in the same business, in the same mall, you might have competition with each other. Nonetheless, it's a very intriguing concept. And somewhere I read, but I cannot find it anymore, Sri Yukteswar said something about when our twin souls meet in God to Master. It's always made me think that maybe the two were soulmates. They're very much opposite in a way. Master was all devotion, Sri Yukteswar was all reason. But when these two combine, then there is a perfection. This seems like a strange concept for me to bring up today, but I've just finished that novel. I've completely rewritten Marie Corelli's, and I think it's a jolly good novel. I do recommend it.